There are moments in Death Stranding that leave a permanent mark on players who stick with it. You're limping through the rain, boots destroyed, stamina gone. BT's closing in like they can smell what the rock was actually cooking. Just when it feels like the whole trip is about to end in failure, you spot it on a hill. A rusted out trike left behind by a generous angel named XX the Rizzler 45 or something like that. It's moments like that that don't just save that individual run, but they make this game unforgettable. But is Death Stranding actually worth playing now in 2025? That's what we're here to find out, broski. And to help, we've got our patented, highly scientific, questionably accurate Backlog Dangerometer peeking away at the top right corner of your screen right about now. It'll show us just how likely this one is going to end up abandoned in your library next to all those other Epic Store freebies you swore you'd play someday but never got around to. Let's be honest, Death Stranding is not your typical RPG. I mean, yes, there are upgrades and stamina systems and gear progression. You can even empty your freaking bladder. But if you're coming in expecting flashy combat or skill trees or constant quests popping off, you're gonna be very confused. I mean, the game is mostly about movement, like a lot of movement. Like we're talking hauling 200 kilograms of cargo uphill away from some freaking bandits kind of movement. The thing is though, it starts off feeling exactly like all of the memes ever created. You're a glorified Amazon Prime delivery guy in a hazmat suit, trying not to fall off cliffs while balancing boxes like you're in one of those Japanese game shows. But the deeper you go, the more things start to actually open up. You start using your feet way less. Vehicles start coming in, zip lines make you feel like Clark Bridges or Samperman. Get it? Man, that sounded way better in my head. And best of all, you're playing this now in 2025, which means that the online community has already gone and built a whole freaking environment for you to traverse. So what was once a solo grind turns into the strangely heartwarming multiplayer ghost town full of invisible kindness. Speaking of invisible, man, BTs, my broski. These creepy ghost things that float around like a silent fart waiting to destroy you any second. They'll sneak up on you like those face-to-face salespeople on the street who, once they make eye contact with you, suddenly get you locked into a conversation about switching phone plans. Like, I don't want to do it, bro. But unlike real life, in Death Stranding, you can also throw bags of your own blood at them, or even your own piss, for them to actually go away. And I honestly don't know if that says more about me or the game, but it kind of works. Not in real life though. The story does take its time. Like you're gonna be sitting through hours of setup and strange names like Die Hard Man or Dead Man or Heart Man. You won't understand much of what's actually happening on the screen, but somewhere in there, the emotional weight starts to actually creep in. Once it gets going, it can be very difficult to put down. But first it has to actually get going, which might deter a lot of gamers out there and be a very big turnoff for some. The cast though, man, I gotta say, it really shines here. Fragile, Mama, Dead Man, Heart Man, all of those freaking names, they all are very believable characters. But Sam Bridges, the main pro tag, honestly feels a bit underwhelming in comparison. His role does get way better towards the end, but the role is written like he's literally just Daryl Dixon from The Walking Dead, man. If you know, you know, of course. That said, man, maybe he's meant to be that quiet observer. I mean, it kind of fits, oddly enough, into the story and the world. But what actually makes this game stick though is the little details. The perfect moment when music fades in as you crest the hill, the random likes you get from players you'll most likely never meet, the tension of sneaking through a storm with cargo so fragile that if you stumble hard enough, you'll most likely create a freaking crater the size of a village. All of that makes for what looks like a simple delivery mission on paper be this tense quest for survival and responsibility, because the fate of America is in the balance, bro. Ultimately, it makes a game that is not for everyone because of how it all unfolds. It repeats its systems quite a bit. Actual combat is rare and you won't be doing it very often if you sneak around. It's all very Kojima, but man, I gotta be very honest, it did make me cry when the credits actually rolled. That's how much it affected me. So what are we talking in terms of Backlog Dangerometer? I'd say this game is a solid 30%. Most people who actually give it a real chance end up sticking with it and really liking it. But you've got to know what you're getting into. I mean, there's some really fine text here to be read. Death Stranding is still one of the weirdest games ever made, but it's also one of the most memorable. And in 2025, this feels rarer and even more well worth the 30-ish hours it takes to see the actual credits of the game. That being said, that pretty much wraps it up for this video yet again. I do want to hear your thoughts on Death Stranding down in the comments below. Let me know what other games or similar games I should be checking out on the channel, my bro Migo. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, man, welcome to the group, welcome to the party. If you want to watch more videos of me rambling, then click on this video to watch me ramble on. We're going to be making a more in-depth video of Death Stranding very soon, so man, do all that YouTube jazz to get notified on when that video is out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Have a great day wherever you're from, whichever time of day you watch this ad. Keep on trucking, my dudes. Oh, peace.